time. Ball fake. Only 6 to shoot. Curry. Oh, Curry! He hit that from the Woodlands. Bro. Shot clock down to 7. Butler on Şengün. Sizes him up. Jimmy, sidestep jumper. Good! Oh, Jimmy buckets! 41 minutes, and he still has the legs to rise.
All that pressure is right up on you at half court. Use your quickness and blow by you.
They knock it away. Butler's ahead of the pack. Butler puts it down.
Game 1 between the Golden State Warriors and Houston Rockets wasn't just another playoff matchup. It was basketball theater at its finest. The number 7 seed Warriors faced the number 2 seed Rockets as slight underdogs. But Golden State had other plans. They were determined to draw first blood in this series, regardless of what the odds suggested. Jimmy Butler, making his Warriors playoff debut, embodied this fighting spirit. The 6-time All-Star showed from the opening tip that he wasn't intimidated by the hostile Houston environment. Butler's confidence grew with each basket, connecting on 6 of 10 field goal attempts through the first 3 quarters. With 7:30 remaining in the third quarter, Butler did something that instantly became the talk of NBA Twitter. Already feeling himself after a strong performance, Butler pulled up from beyond the arc and drained his first triple of the evening. The shot pushed Golden State's lead to a commanding 20 points. What happened next captured the essence of playoff intensity. Butler immediately turned toward the broadcast table, locked eyes with NBA legend Reggie Miller, and pointed directly at him. TNT's Kevin Harlan, ever the professional, caught the interaction in real time.
Van Vliet fighting through it, and Butler's got it. Thompson picks up Butler. It's a 3. Butler, book it! Jimmy Butler! That's right! He points at Reggie Miller and said, "I'm doing my best impression of you."
Another courtside report claimed Butler actually yelled, "You like that?" while staring down the Hall of Fame sharpshooter. This wasn't just a random gesture. Butler, who isn't known as a three-point specialist, chose his moment perfectly to pay homage to one of the greatest shooters in NBA history. Miller, now 59 years old, could only watch as Butler channeled his energy from the broadcast desk. The significance wasn't lost on anyone. Butler's 3 extended the Warriors' lead to 20 points, forcing Rockets coach Ime Udoka to call a timeout. It marked Butler's 18th point of the game. The interaction between Butler and Miller came during a game that featured dramatic momentum swings. Golden State built a substantial lead, going up by as many as 23 points at one stage. However, Houston refused to go quietly. The Rockets mounted a spirited comeback, finishing the third quarter on a 17-3 run to cut the Warriors' lead to just 9 points heading into the final frame. The score stood at 69-60 as the fourth quarter began, setting up what promised to be a tense finish. Golden State ultimately secured a 95-85 victory, successfully stealing home court advantage. Butler finished with an impressive stat line: 25 points on 10 of 19 shooting, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 steals. His two-way performance proved crucial in the Warriors' road win. Stephen Curry led all scorers with 31 points on efficient 12 of 19 shooting, including 5 three-pointers. The duo combined for 56 points, showcasing the potential of Golden State's revamped roster. To understand why Butler's gesture toward Miller resonated so deeply, you need to know the background between these two competitive spirits. Butler and Miller have shared a unique relationship over the years. It's a complex dynamic built on respect, occasional criticism, and mutual competitive fire. Miller, now in his role as a TNT analyst, has had plenty to say about Butler's game throughout the latter's career. In 2023, Miller delivered one of his most emphatic endorsements of Butler. Following a 56-point playoff performance with the Miami Heat, Miller called it the greatest playoff performance by any Heat player ever. This wasn't faint praise. Miller ranked Butler's game above legendary performances from Dwyane Wade and LeBron James. Miller has also defended Butler during controversial moments. When Butler attempted a contested game-winning 3 in the 2022 Conference Finals and missed, drawing criticism from many corners, Miller stood firmly in Butler's corner. "You go for the kill shot when you have the moment," Miller said, defending Butler's aggressive mentality. But their relationship hasn't always been harmonious. In 2020, when Butler received a flagrant foul for crowding Chris Middleton's landing space, Miller voiced his frustration. Though Miller directed most of his criticism at the rule rather than Butler personally, the tension was evident. This back and forth over the years created the perfect backdrop for Butler's pointed gesture on Sunday night. Butler's integration with the Warriors represents one of the season's most significant midseason acquisitions. The February 6th trade deadline deal that brought Butler to Golden State provided the jolt that Curry and the Warriors needed. In just a short time, Butler has embraced his role alongside Curry, whom he's taken to calling Batman. This superhero analogy has become a recurring theme in Butler's comments about his superstar teammate. Following Sunday's victory, Butler elaborated on this dynamic in a courtside interview with TNT's Allie LaForce.
Compete and try to steal one on the road.
There was one three-point shot that Stephen made. He was like floating off in motion, and we panned over to a shot of you, and you're just shaking your head. I mean, the man continues to amaze, doesn't he?
He does. Like I always say, Batman comes out of nowhere. You never see him coming, then he just falls from the sky, from a building, behind a door, and does some incredible things, man. He's going to be the reason that we do win it all. We all know that, but we got to protect him at all costs.
Congrats on the first road win. Thanks, Jimmy.
Butler's willingness to embrace the Robin role alongside Curry's Batman speaks volumes about his championship mindset. For a player who has often been the first option, this adjustment demonstrates Butler's commitment to winning at the highest level. The six-time All-Star clearly understands that while he'll play a significant role in any potential playoff success, Golden State will ultimately go as far as Curry carries them. If Butler's gesture toward Miller was the third-quarter highlight, Curry made sure to give Miller something else to react to in the fourth. With the Rockets having cut the lead down to just 3 points late in the game, Curry delivered one of his signature momentum-shifting shots. He hit an incredible step-back three-pointer over Rockets forward Amen Thompson, considered Houston's best defensive option against Curry, to beat the shot clock. Miller's reaction from the broadcast booth captured the moment perfectly. "No way," Miller said. "I mean, that's twice with the shot clock running down." The Hall of Famer could only watch in awe as Curry continued to defy conventional basketball wisdom with his shot-making ability. Curry's three-pointer helped restore the Warriors' breathing room in a game that had suddenly become too close for comfort. The Warriors' defensive performance stood out, particularly their ability to force turnovers. Golden State recorded 14 team steals and converted Houston's 17 turnovers into 25 points. This defensive disruption proved crucial in overcoming Houston's advantage on the glass. Rockets center Alperen Sengun posted 26 points and 9 rebounds, but committed 5 costly turnovers. Houston's backcourt struggled mightily, with Jalen Green and Fred VanVleet shooting a combined 7 for 34 from the field. The game flow featured several key runs. Houston started strong behind Sengun, who had 8 points and 6 rebounds in the first quarter. The Rockets led 19-12 when Tari Eason converted a steal into a fast break dunk with 3:20 left in the opening period. In the third quarter, Curry hit a shot over Jalen Green that was so impressive that TNT's Kevin Harlan shouted,
Moody will drive, Şengün will defend, Curry's got it. He and Butler, as I said, 18 apiece. He'll dance. He'll throw up a shot. Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me?
Geometrically, that should not have happened. Wow, what a shot.
Minutes earlier came Butler's now famous three-pointer and gesture toward Miller.
Jimmy Butler is on his way to the Golden State Warriors. The deal includes sending Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, and a protected first-round pick, all to the Miami Heat. Udonis Haslem, you're a resident member of the Miami Heat. What do you think of this trade?
I love it. I love it for both sides, but I love the fact that we get a backup point guard. We lost.
The Golden State Warriors' acquisition of Jimmy Butler has transformed the team's outlook for the 2024 to 2025 NBA season. The impact of this trade has been immediate and substantial, with the Warriors achieving a 3-1 record since Butler joined the roster. This remarkable turnaround has caught the attention of players, coaches, and fans alike, with veteran forward Draymond Green's recent comments about Butler capturing the basketball world's attention. Following the Warriors' 105-98 victory over the Houston Rockets, Green made a statement that encapsulated the transformative effect Butler has had on the team. Green said,
"He's a franchise changer. He's done that everywhere he's gone, and he is helping revitalize what we got here, the belief amongst this team now that he's arrived as opposed to what it was before he got here, it's night and day.
Green's bold assertion is supported by Butler's performance statistics. In his first 4 games with the Warriors, Butler has averaged 21.3 points, 7.0 rebounds, and 5.3 assists per game. His shooting percentages have been impressive, with a 44.6% field goal percentage and an 85% free throw percentage on a substantial 10.0 attempts per game. The significance of Butler's arrival extends beyond mere statistics. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr has praised Butler's ability to close out games, a skill the team has desperately needed to complement Stephen Curry's offensive prowess. Kerr elaborated on Butler's impact, stating, "Jimmy, he's a real deal. I mean, just a complete basketball player, methodical, under control all the time, plays at his own pace, never turns it over, sees the game, and then can get to the line frequently." The Warriors' victory over the Rockets exemplified Butler's game-changing abilities. With the Warriors clinging to a 4-point lead late in the fourth quarter, Butler's return to the game at the 4 minutes 42 seconds mark sparked a crucial 9-2 run. This sequence, during which Butler contributed 4 points, effectively sealed the win for Golden State. Butler's final stat line for the game was impressive: 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists in 35 minutes of play. He shot 6 of 15 from the field and 1 of 4 from three-point range. His plus-minus of +10 was tied for the team lead with Moses Moody, highlighting his overall positive impact on the game. Green's praise for Butler extends beyond his on-court performance. The 4-time NBA champion has been particularly impressed with Butler's leadership and communication skills.
It's great.
Where's your chemistry level with him? Because it looks like you guys are developing that chemistry.
It's getting there. It takes a while, but Jimmy over communicates, which is great. He doesn't leave anything in the gray area. He come like, "Hey, so what was I supposed to do there? What did you want me to do there?"
This emphasis on communication has been a hallmark of Butler's integration into the Warriors' system. Green recounted instances where Butler actively sought clarification on plays and responsibilities, demonstrating a commitment to seamless integration with his new teammates. Green explained,
"He come like, 'Hey, so what was I supposed to do there? What did you want me to do there?' He over communicates about every play, sign of a true leader." And so
the impact of Butler's arrival has reverberated throughout the Warriors organization, sparking renewed belief in the team's championship aspirations. This sentiment was perhaps most poignantly expressed in a conversation between Green and Stephen Curry, which Green shared on his podcast. Green said,
with what Steph is saying, like Steph just looked more free. But I'm gonna tell you, he looked like he got belief. That's all. Like that's all it is. Like he energized. Steph, he looked like he got belief. He said to me in Utah after the trade, he looked at me and he said, "Man, it's crazy because it just dawned on me that like this is it. This is the last run. Last run." Like, and I said, "Yeah, let's do it." Let's ride. Let's ride to the wheels fall off. Guns blazing. It was an emotional moment, but yeah, like Jimmy, man, it's crazy, brother. Wait, it's crazy because people draw, as you know, in this league.
This exchange underscores the gravity of Butler's addition to the Warriors. For veterans like Curry and Green, who have experienced the highs of multiple championships, Butler's arrival represents a final opportunity to add to their legacy. The Warriors' front office has signaled their commitment to this goal, with the salaries of Curry, Butler, and Green accounting for 80% of the team's cap room for the 2025 to 2026 season. Butler's impact on the Warriors extends beyond his individual contributions. His presence has reinvigorated Stephen Curry, who has been on a remarkable scoring streak since Butler's arrival. Over the last 4 games, Curry has averaged an impressive 35.3 points, 5.3 assists, and 4.5 rebounds per game. This resurgence in Curry's performance is a testament to the complementary nature of Butler's game and his ability to create space and opportunities for his teammates. The Warriors' acquisition of Butler came after a near-miss attempt to reunite with former star Kevin Durant. While Durant ultimately chose not to return to Golden State, the team's ability to pivot and secure Butler has been viewed as a masterstroke. Steve Kerr addressed the situation, stating, "I think it all worked out as it probably was supposed to. For Jimmy, it's a fresh start. For us, it's a different vibe, different look. Kerr went on to explain his understanding of Durant's decision not to return to the Warriors. Kerr said, "I don't blame Kevin one bit for not wanting to rerun things here. He took so much for like, oh, you're jumping on the bandwagon. And then he's finals MVP 2 years in a row. It's like he still gets criticized." Stephen Curry also weighed in on the Durant situation, emphasizing the importance of team cohesion. Curry stated, "You need everybody to be all bought in no matter what the history you have. And I respect KD. It's just you want to make sure somebody wants to be somewhere. Other than that, I'm not trying to convince anybody to be somewhere they don't want to be." Butler's arrival in Golden State has not been without its challenges. Reports of a brief spat between Butler and Green during practice surfaced shortly after the trade. However, both players have quickly moved past this incident, with Green showering Butler with praise and emphasizing the positive impact he has had on the team's culture and performance. The Warriors' improved record with Butler in the lineup is particularly impressive given the circumstances surrounding their recent games. Following a tough loss to the Dallas Mavericks, where the team arrived at their hotel at 3:30 a.m., the Warriors faced the Rockets on the second night of a back-to-back. Despite nearly squandering a 24-point lead, the Warriors, buoyed by Butler's presence, managed to secure the victory. Green's assessment of Butler's impact was unequivocal. He stated,
"We let one get away last night, but this one tonight we would have lost. But just having a guy like that changes everything for us. So after 4 games, what was the word you used? Evaluation? No, assessment. The assessment is great."
Where's your chemistry level with him? Because it looks like you guys are developing that chemistry.
It's getting there. It takes a while, but Jimmy over communicates, which is great. He doesn't leave anything in the gray area. He come like, "Hey, so what was I supposed to do there? What did you want me to do there?" He over communicates about every play. Sign of a true leader. And so,
Butler's arrival has not only improved the Warriors' on-court performance, but has also injected a renewed sense of urgency and competitiveness into the team. Butler himself expressed dissatisfaction with the team's 3-1 record since his arrival, stating, "We should be 4-0. I am not going to lie to you. I have been sick to my stomach because of it since I got here. But we are going to figure it out. We are going to go streaking." This hunger for success aligns perfectly with the Warriors' championship pedigree. Green believes that while the team may not yet have regained its championship swagger, it certainly possesses the championship pedigree necessary to compete at the highest level. 1,000,000%, Green affirmed when asked if he, Curry, and Kerr felt the Warriors had regained some of their championship confidence. As the Warriors enter the All-Star break, they find themselves in 10th place in the Western Conference with a record of 28-27. However, with Butler's arrival and the renewed belief within the team, there is ample time to build momentum and make a strong push for the playoffs. The minimum expectation for this revitalized Warriors squad is now a deep playoff run, with championship aspirations once again within reach. The addition of Butler to the Warriors roster has not only improved their on-court performance, but has also addressed a critical need for the team. Kerr highlighted Butler's ability to close out games, an area where the Warriors had previously struggled. Kerr elaborated, "Great closer, not in the traditional sense where he's going to be Kevin Durant and make 4 straight mid-range jumpers, but it's more of a complete game. Get to the line, make the right pass, get somebody else an open look, get a defensive stop, get a rebound. He's a fantastic player." Butler's impact on the Warriors extends beyond his individual statistics. His presence has created a ripple effect throughout the team, opening up opportunities for his teammates and allowing them to play to their strengths. This was evident in the Warriors' victory over the Rockets, where Butler's timely contributions in the fourth quarter helped secure the win. The chemistry between Butler and his new teammates is still developing, but early signs are promising. Green emphasized Butler's willingness to communicate and seek clarification, traits that are crucial for quick integration into a new system.
It's getting there. It takes a while, but Jimmy over communicates, which is great. He doesn't leave anything in the gray area. He come like, "Hey, so what was I supposed to do there? What did you want me to do there?" He over communicates about every play. Sign of a true leader. And so, I love what he's bringing to this team. Just like I said, as a leader, coming in and being that guy and not just taking the back seat, because that's what we need. But